Let me tell you a story. I am dieting right now. My goal is to get myself to the best condition I ever have been, and it's taking a while. And why is that? Because the balance I had in my life wasn't good. It was heavily weighted towards the poorer choices, and thus body fat crept on. Abs slowly disappeared, and I found myself with a bit of a dad bod. Why am I telling you this? Well, people tend to look at things in the sense of the minute or the smaller scale, in the sense of I shouldn't be eating that food or I should be doing that activity. Whereas what you actually need to do is take a step back and look at the balance. If we put that in layman's terms, it's the balance between the amount of calories you burn and the amount of calories you consume. But let's take a step back further. Essentially what that boils down to is the amount of good choices or good things you have in your life and the amount of bad things you have in your life. If you have a lot of bad things and not a lot of good things, you're going to find yourself in a bad position. If you have a lot of good things and not a lot of bad things, you're going to find yourself in a better position. But there is such a thing of being too far on one end of the spectrum. To put this in a way that you guys will hopefully understand, let's take takeaways for an example. If you are having multiple takeaways a week, chances are you can't see your abs. Chances are you're not in the condition you want to be in. And it's because you're having too much of the bad. Your balance is out. You're having more poor meals or poor choice of meals than good choice of meals, and therefore it's all over the place. And what you need to do is not do what most people do and go, right, that's it, no takeaways, no, kill the menus, not interested. What you actually need to do is just reduce slightly, not completely. Allow yourself a takeaway once a week, once a fortnight, maybe once every 3 weeks. It depends on kind of how it works for you in your life. And increase the amount of better choice meals you make. If you do that, you will find balance. And it's balance which is the key to sustaining a long-term weight management strategy, if you will. The same thing goes for activity. If you spend most of your life in a job where you're sat down, then guess what? You need to spend more time moving when you're not at work. If you spend your life doing a job where you're running around, then you probably need to spend more time when you're not working, chilling out. And if you find yourself doing bugger all activity at all throughout the week, then what you need to do is increase that activity. Sure, there are activities that are more discerned to a specific goal. If you want to get more muscly, you're going to have to lift weights. If you want to get stronger, you're going to have to do some kind of strength training. But in a general sense of the term, if you're not doing activity, you need to do some activity. If you're not eating healthy, you need to eat healthy. And if you're eating two poorer choices, you need to reduce those poorer choices. Don't go from one end to the spectrum to the other, because that's known as yo-yo dieting. You need to find yourself in a grey area with a good balance of activity and a good balance of good and bad foods.